And we're recording. Hello, everyone. So this is a Zoom on how to chart Ruby. A few of us have talked recently, and we've talked about sending volumes. And when I say that, that's because every time you look at a chart, here's the every time you look at a chart like that, it's got different boxes and each one has a different value. So if it is a box that has no distributors underneath it, anywhere in your chart, it is for 400 in gross volume. So gross volume is any orders placed under that distributor. So it can be their loyal customers, their personal auto shipment, any one-time orders, like when a new product launches and we buy it, any order you as an enroller orders and places under them. Any type of sales they get goes towards the 400. And the way to figure out where the volume's coming from is every product we have has a bonus volume attached to it. So like the wraps, they sell for $59, but they're worth 54 BV. And the reason that our company does this, which is amazing, is we're commissioned off of the BV. They take out all the marketing fees. So the extra packaging, the, higher price ingredients, things like that. And so they're giving our customer the best value possible, and giving our customer the best value possible, and making our business as easy as possible, that we know exactly what's coming in and out of our checks because of that bonus volume that we can track in our back office that we call eSuite. Now, so that's what a non-promotional box is. If it's a promotional box, that would be if you look at your Ruby chart, which every rank in our company, once you hit Ruby, all you do for the rest of the time you're in the company is keep building Rubies. So that's why when I made this demo chart, which you can find in our team page under how to chart Ruby, visual example in the files, looks like this, has 5 boxes. If you print it in color, you'll have 4 gray boxes and 1 green box. And the reason this one is green, it says, I don't know if you could see it, executive. And that means it's a promotional box. So a person in that box just has to be commission qualified. That means they run their 80 BV auto shipment, definitely the suggested way, or they hit 150 in personal bonus volume. So that means any loyal customers or orders directly under them, not under any of their distributors. So that's all they have to do to get checked off on your box. And then underneath them, they have 400. So if you are new in the company, you're going to print this, and it says Blink's Ruby chart, and Azura is next to me, so we're going to make it Azura's Ruby chart. Azura. So name goes at the top of the box. And Azura enrolls her friend Lily. And then she finds another friend named Megan. So she puts in the 2 boxes Lily, this is enrolled as a distributor, and Meg. After she has placed them in the box, now her first thing to do is secure her fast start bonus. When you're charting, no matter where the distributor is on your chart, if you personally enrolled them, your first step is always secure the fast start, then work on volume for your charts. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is, so we enrolled Lily and Meg, and we're going for executive. But on our path to executive, we enroll Rose. Yes, I'm looking at the bouquets of flowers in my apartment. So we enrolled Lily and Meg, and we're working on volume to get executive, which would be Lily at 400 in gross volume and Meg in 400 in gross volume. But we came along and found Rose. After we found Rose, we enrolled loyal customer Natty. Natty buys some wraps. That's 54 BV. We could put her under Lily or Meg and start building our executive chart. But every time we enroll a distributor, we have 30 days to help them find 2 loyal customers. That's someone who tries at least 1 product a month for 3 months in a row, and it's above 25 BV. Then you get a fast start bonus. The fast start bonus of $100 is always going to be the better path than it would be to place under Lily and Meg and secure executive. Because we most likely will be able to do both, but the going under Rose is our time crunch. So we're going to go there first. And if you look at your chart, under Rose, you see all these different line boxes. The first one says Other. Other is what we're going to leave open. That is only to be filled by Rose's work. So if she runs an auto shipment, a new product launches and she decides to order it, that's what goes in that line. The lines underneath it that say LC is where we put the name. So we enrolled LC Natty, and we're doing this in pencil when we enroll loyal customers, because even though their auto shipment may have already run or we placed the order that month, there is always the possibility that they order something else. Example would be, this month we launched Thermafite X. We had customers enroll and order it. However, at the end of this month, we also will be launching a new product. Our loyal customer who enrolled this month might want to use their discount on that new product too without waiting till their auto shipment. So their BV could fluctuate and increase. So that's why we write in pencil. In the column of BV, next to each one, it says minus and then something. So for her, we're going to put minus 54. And the reason it says minus is because this is how we visually chart. This box for Rose, we need to hit 400 in gross volume. So every time we have a loyal customer that we place under Rose or Rose enrolls herself, we're going to deduct that from the 400 total. So we got Natty, we deducted the 54. I could have used easier numbers. So that makes us at 346 that we still need before she's a qualified leg and we check her off our chart. So what we do in this last line right here, it says BV remaining. So what we do is every loyal customer that we have under Rose, we deduct from 400 and put that in the remainder box. We're going to keep doing that. So for Lily and Meg, our other 2 distributors, they've been in with us for a while. So they actually have loyal customers that have auto shipments. We're not just placing them for the first time. So we're going to go into eSuite, reports, additional reports, and go to what's called Tree Viewer. And make sure you click the box that says Show Loyal Customers. So we pull that up, and we're going to go look at Lily's leg. Lily is running an 80 BV auto shipment. So under her in Other, we're going to put Auto Ship, and we're going to do 80. And then she enrolled a loyal who is named Courtney. And Courtney orders 120 BV. She's a great loyal customer. We got that volume going. Now our friend Amy, she is a loyal customer and we know she's going to run an 100 BV auto shipment, but it's going to run in a few days. We're under good faith going to chart that way because we do this at the beginning of every month. so that we know what our goals are. And then Lily has one more customer named Allie, and Allie has a 50 BV auto shipment. 350. That means we currently have 350 in bonus volume expected to come from Lily's leg. So under Lily, I put right there 50. That is all we need left. And so we do this for everyone on our chart every single time we enroll someone. If you're going for Ruby, you print this and your name is at the top. If you are going for Emerald, you're gonna print 2 of these. And you're gonna print, and on the top line, you're gonna put the name of the 2 girls you have in your Emerald chart. So for me, that would mean Soya's gonna go on one chart and Jen's gonna go on the other, and I'm gonna give them a copy of their Ruby chart, and I'm gonna keep a copy of it myself so I know where my volume needs to go. So we know by the end of after we've done all our charting, that we need 50 left for Lily. Meg is commission qualified. The girls underneath her each need 50. When I enroll a loyal customer, my next loyal customer, if I've secured all of my Fast Start bonuses, I'm gonna place that loyal customer where her volume gives the best bang for the buck. So if I roll a loyal customer for wraps and I know Lily only needs 50 BV, I'm gonna place it under Lily. She's gonna be a little over 400, but as close as possible. And I'm gonna check that box off. See, a giant check. That means as I go through the month, I'm completely done with her leg. I'm focusing on the other girls in my team. If she gets extra volume, that's great. Like, I'm never gonna not cheer on a teammate who's doing well and amazing. We'll support her. But where I am placing distributors and placing loyal customers is gonna be elsewhere on the chart so that we hit that next rank. So as you enroll your customers, of course, if you ever have questions, ask me or whoever your enroller is, and we will help you on how to place them. But this gives you your guide map. By seeing what's remaining every time, at any given moment, if I was to say, hey, Azura, how much do you have left to hit Ruby? How can I help you? And she'll say, I'm about 900 BV away. I finished Lily. Rose is where I need the most volume. And as her leader, I would say, okay, let's talk with Rose and see how she can get that volume. Or if the way it works in our chart and I need her at Ruby, I'm gonna put it under her. That way everyone sees the same guide map. Because the way this business works is you're never alone. You're always a part of a team. So every time you hit your goal, you're helping the person above you hit their goal and their goal and their goal. And it goes on for endless amounts of time. So my far upline is Tammy, and she's going ambassador this year. So we're just a little piece on her big ambassador chart. But if she needs to know, she needs me at, I don't know, we're going to say I need to be a diamond. So she needs me at diamonds. She's going to say, hey, Sabrina, I'm looking at my charts. I see you're my diamond, one of my diamond legs. Can you tell me how close you are so I know what we're looking at? And having these kind of charts makes it so much easier. The reason I designed it this way is when you look at the chart that's given to us by corporate, which is amazing, and we're going to use those for every rank past Ruby, and we'll just use this expanded version for each Ruby leg underneath there. But when you look at that chart, it just says 400 in gross volume. And a lot of you were having trouble answering how much do you need left for that leg. So this is that visual example of we're starting at 400, We're minusing this BV for this loyal customer, this BV for this loyal customer, and keep subtracting as you enroll until that BV remaining says 0. That is ideal for each leg. And then we just check them off and move on. So that way everybody can see the same. Right now at this point, if you have not hit Ruby yet and have less than 5 people on your team, I need you to print one of these, put your name at the top, and fill in any distributor names you have. They go in the gray boxes. After you do that, rewatch this video. I've also typed it up for those of you who are list-based learners. Some of you are visual, which is why we did the Zoom. And you will see all of these steps, how to go through Tree Viewer, how to deduct the BV, everything we've just discussed. And we're gonna put it in there. If you are have more than 5 distributors and or you've passed the rank of Ruby, I need you to print one of these for every Ruby box on the chart you're going for. So if you've passed Ruby, the ideal next step would be Emerald. So you would print 2 of these, because on an Emerald chart there's 2 rubies, and you're gonna do the same volume and then just kind of transfer it to your Emerald chart. On your Emerald chart under the Ruby leg, instead of checking each box, just under the main Ruby box, under Azura, I would say 900 BB. Under the other girl, I would say 60 BB. And I would know, and then I would be focusing as a leader, helping those girls get rubies and the extra 400 boxes that don't fall in the other legs. So for an Emerald, that's 2 rubies and 2 400 boxes on the top. So what my chart would look like is it would say, Soya needs blank for Ruby. Jen needs blank for Ruby. And then these extra 2 girls, I would have written down what they need for each of their 400. And that is my personal goal. Each of the girls on my team would have their piece of that puzzle, because we're all running towards the same thing. My check increases, your check increases. We can't do it alone. Okay, I think that makes sense. Is there any questions from anyone who watched this or anything like that? Soya, do you have a question? Just throw it in the chat. Give it a few seconds. If you guys ever are working on your chart and you're super confused, this is a Zoom that you're watching as a recording probably from YouTube, but you can message me and we can do a one-on-one Zoom, and I can do it from directly in your eSuite. I can't show my eSuite because it's other people's private information, but we can log into yours and screen share, and we can go through this full process based on what is it looking like in your enrollments, if that's easier. I know we have tons of learning styles in this chat, and I really appreciate when you guys say, hey, this is how I learn. Can you help me in this way? Because it really teaches me in these ways. Okay. I'm going to count that as everyone knows what's going on. So thanks for watching. Sorry I'm always all over the place, but I hope this helps. I like having a simple script, and I think most of you appreciate script-based learning. Great. Thank you so much, Soya. Okay. I know most of you appreciate script-based learning and visual demonstrations that go with it. So I was trying to find the easiest way for everyone to be able to chart at the same time, especially in such a busy season that we're coming into this spring, that sometimes we're enrolling faster than we're thinking. And this always gives us a roadmap of, I'm going to secure my fast start bonus, and then this is where you need to go to place each distributor. All right, bye. I'm ending the recording.